Alright, working on 64, putting a full cage in. Got this run down to the frame. I drilled a hole. Now I'm cutting around this so when I take this piece out, I can get down there and weld it all up and then slide that piece back down and weld that back in place. Same thing over there. It's all being tied to the frame instead of to the floor like a unibody. It's going to the frame now since it has a frame. So got that side made, got this side made. I'm going to join them together, tie everything in, put the door bars in it, and it should be stout. Should be really stout. Dad's up here. He took the cutting wheel and cut a big channel out, folded it out, and fiberglassed it in so that my body line is a little bit closer.
Get close.
Yeah, we still got to pull the bottom out.
Move that whole fender line out.
Yeah.
Half an inch.
Boater like whoop.
So little low spots you can see it right there. So
nobody cares about a low spot.
I don't care.
No.
Them penny pinkers and peaky pickers.
As long as the fender lines up somewhat close, I'm good.
They'll be like that.
There it is, welded to the frame. Welded in up there. Welded in over there. Welded to the frame, come and slid the piece down.
Yeah.
See, that's what we did. Like that, so we can put them back into place after everything's welded. Now that part's in, now I just gotta do the crossbar and then door bars. I'll probably wait on my door bars.
Yeah. That'll tighten the rest of it.
Well, especially when I'm running out and tight to the front. I'm tightening everything together. It'll be a tank. It'll be heavy, but
No good trick to get these C-clips on.
alright, well, aside from the door bars and the bars that tie to the outside, cage is in.
Hey, baby. Well, piss out of it too, so.
Yeah.
There's a mean ass welder. Alright, it burned it in. I mean, it burned it in. Little old Betty looking thing, it sure. That's tight fit right there. That's the first Wilson cage ever. That's the first Skull Garage cage in history.
Yeah, full cage.
Yeah. We've never had an overhead bar.
Nope.
I kind of like that, better like that than I do that damn halo shit.
Yeah, so do I.
It comes right at a point.
So I can hang my helmet here. Yeah. It's in there. Everything's already wired. Why would I rewire it to put a box up there?
I'm kidding. That, way too serious about this shit, ain't you, Carrie? Just calm down. Oh, you gonna run them that cook there and there. You ain't putting that shit in no gas or something.
Alright, well, that part's in, done.
Just to make them thing. Oh yeah.
We bowed this out. Now we gotta pull this part out a little more.
It ought to hang in there a while.
Push that in on.
Good biscuit. You just lean pearl.
Alright, that's a wrap. Calling it for today. Caves over putting his drive shaft in and half his shifter set up. Alright, been working on the front end, trying to get it back square as I can. It ain't perfect, but it's pretty good right there. I got the grill in. She's making the lower brackets to mount the grill in place. It's got top mounts. But I took this trim piece. Oh, and this is me playing with colors. It's probably gonna be how I'm gonna paint the car. It'll be gold with red and black shadowing, but it'll all be done better than this. This is just done like 3 minutes of spray paint, just so I can look and see if I liked it or not. And then it'll be all clear coated and then laddered up and everything else. But took and fiberglass this in from the back side with the fiberglass cloth. Put a couple bolts in. Wasn't really nothing to bolt to, so I figured I'd just glass it in. So I did that. So looks a lot better. Still working on back here, trying to mold everything to fit. But it looks straighter than it did. It was real bad. So It ain't never gonna be perfect because this thing sat in the field for so many years and it's all warped up. Fix the busted. Yeah, use them. And then I put my window in, I put a bolt through, and took fiberglass. I actually pushed the window up till it fit tight in the seal. And I fiberglassed it in. So it's got a stud holding in back here that's fiberglassed all inside, which I'm gonna smooth it all up and paint it. But now she closes good and the seal shouldn't leak too bad. Now if that's done, I can actually put my plexiglass in here and do a window. She got the brackets made, see them? Go back up right against like that. Oh, I just got to keep that grill from vibrating. That's good. Let me push it. All right, get it there and take it.
Hot.
There you go. Them brackets look good.
Thank you.
That should be plenty. Good deal. Alright, now that's done. We'll throw some paint on that and should be set. Grill is in. I got the molding piece on. I put one screw in right there, which don't look that good, but I don't care because that's the only way to hold that down right there. So, but the rest are all hid. One, there's two. Got my door bar in. Gotta finish welding it. Alright, she's now welding up that floor panel. Looks like that one, which is cooked up. I'm gonna put the door bar in, and I'm making my frame for my window. So, 2 nuts wrapped up with tape as a spacer. Got a lock washer. Holds that in place. And take and drill little holes. Put the plexiglass in it. She's welding in the door bar over there. Look at that. Alright, cutting out my windows. Got this one cut. Just got to cut another piece. It's going to be double thickness. Two little screws. They hold that. There we go, 7:30 in the morning. We're back over here working on 64. Just gonna finish putting the screws and stuff in the window, get all that fixed and done. And all right, there it is. Look at that, solid as it could be. Just drilled tiny little holes and use self-tap screws all the way around. I still got to put a piece in right here and some piece in back here and a piece right there to seal so it don't leak into my door when it rains on it. But man, that's not bad at all. Still got to fix this down here. Just don't fit right because it's fiberglass. Alright, got it all vacuumed out. Gotta put some final welds on these bars and then put some bars in to tie to the front. Then fix that big gaping hole in the floor and put some carpet in it. Mount my seats. I gotta weld my seatbelt brackets back here so they pull off the bar up instead of the floor. So.
To make our authentic cheesesteaks with whiz, provolone, white American cheese, and some hoagies.
And we'll paint it all. So I'll weld, fix the floor, paint the bars, weld my pieces in for my seat belts, put the carpet in it. Getting there.
I'll make sure they take good care of you.
I don't think I'm gonna be ready for the race next weekend. I've tried. But I mean, I want to be able to take the car and make a few test passes and shake it down before I go race it. So we'll see. It's only Friday and the race is next Saturday, so we'll see. I'll try my best. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, I'm getting there. All right, I finished welding up my roll bars. Finish one up roll cage. There, down there. I built this to go around so I have something to. That flat will keep. Oh wait, it's in gear. Idiot. See that? That'll keep that from hitting the carpet. Gotta give a carpet something to rest on and something to attach my boot to. Ain't the prettiest thing in the world, but it'll work. Now, gotta weld my seatbelt brackets in and extend the bar from here out to attach that other bar out in front of the car. Alright, got my cage all painted. Tie them bars right there. Them bars go out to the out front. So now everything is all attached together. So oh, it's gonna be heavy, but it'll be strong. All right, I got these welded in. That's what holds my seatbelt. So I'll be strapped to the roll bar now instead of the floor. Now I'm adjusting my seat. I want it back here. My arm's too far stretched out for the shifter. And up here, I'm way too close to the pedals. So I'm going to try to go right in between them two. Right yonder. Also, building me a headrest wherever it went. In case you wreck backwards, you gotta have something to stop your head from whipping. Since you don't have high back seats, because these old cars ain't supposed to have high back seats in them. So I come up with that. I'm gonna put padding. Screw this. I'm gonna put padding and stuff on that. That's gonna go just like it out there, and about where my head goes, probably right there. So, alright, got my new holes for my seat. Got my headrest welded in and good to go. Just got to put some padding and cushioning on it. There it is. Seat's where it's going to be. Headrest is where it needs to be. So, the bars run out to the front. So, we got the carpet in last night. It's not done, but it's pretty close. Start up, move it over there. I need to peel this plastic off so I can see out the window, but it'll get all scratched up. I don't want to do it.
We're not ready to go away. Bring some garbage. They gotta be blended together.
Alright, there it is up on the lift. See all the frame. This is what I gotta fix. This side has to come down a 1/2 inch to match that side because when it slammed, it crammed everything up in. Frame square. This is, gotta slot it and bring it down and weld a washer in place and all that. So, I ran my head straight into that bracket. It's because the car's too low. I'm too tall for it. That sharp little butthole right there. Oh, I'll be grinding them off now. But frame's all good. All the braces and stuff for the frame is good. Just got to put some final welds and stuff on it. But I don't think I'll be at the Hot Rod Revival 5 this weekend. I thought I might be able to make it, and I have tried. She is super close. So close. I drove it over here, but I gotta button up all the little tiny, little small things. And there's really no sense in trying to just take off and run the car and do like I used to do. Like, I'll be fine, let's run it. Without fixing every little detail that needs to be fixed. So that's what I'll do. I'll fix everything that needs to be fixed. All the little small stuff. And then we'll take it and test it too, and then I'll be at the last Hot Rod Revival, Hot Rod Revival 6. That's what we'll shoot for. Yep. Sound good? Yep. Quick wake of it, quick wake. Alright, got them. Both my shocks are set equal now. Got the leaf spring part fixed. Drill another hole. So we'll weld that one up, drill another hole, drop it lower. Throw some paint on all this mess. Alright, the circle will be cut out. This will butt up against the rear end. And I'll have this much for my ladder bar, which is the 2x3 square plate tubing over there. I'm going to cut this and box the backside in. I'll allow the thing to be nice and rigid and strong and all that. Got everything welded up. All the brackets, all the front end, everything's nice and welded. I just got to paint it all. The rear end back nice and level. So, cut these brackets off. I'll grind all that nice and smooth. And that's where my other ones will attach down here. I'll have to cut that off. Ladder bar's gonna run from here up to there. It's more like a traction bar, not a ladder bar really. I mean, it's a ladder bar, but I got my plates cut out and see how this is going to work. There's the bar. This mounts the rear end. This and up here will pivot with the rear end. Like the rear end goes up and down, that'll travel up and down until I got another stud and put another hole. Once I figure out where it's going to set on the rear end and what angle it's going to be at, put another hole in, and it will be a lock that will lock it into a ladder bar, pull lock out, and it'll be a traction bar. So the reason I'm doing it to where it floats is so that nothing binds and nothing breaks, because it's a leaf spring car, and leaf springs do not give, they do not slide, they do not roll. Especially when you got them attached solid, they have to be able to travel up and down. Hence leaf spring. It's not a coil spring. So they got to be done right. Because I've ripped many sets off of rear ends many times because they were done wrong. So I know how to do them right now. That'll go up and line right up with my main frame rail. Right here, straight up. So should work pretty good. I already got my traction bars slash ladder bars built. There's one, there's the other. I got the car, all the weight set on the front and rear end. All the weight setting on it. So when I put the bars in, it'll be where the car's weight is all the way on it. Like it should be. I got one of them tacked in. So I'm gonna box the back end up. See how they're gonna work. And that goes up and down with the rear end. I'm gonna put a bolt in the front to lock it in place. So you put a bolt in front of it, lock it in place, and that makes it a ladder bar and not just a traction bar. See, it's kind of like a control arm. Traction bar, control arm, whatever you want to call it. Welding her all in. Alright, got them all welded in. So, in the front, so it's in there for good. Okay. A little overkill on my gusset and brace, but it'll keep that from ever folding up. Tied to the frame, which I actually have a frame. Put these brackets in, these braces. So everything is all triangulated and super strong and super stiff and should not go anywhere. Even if I go big motor, or whatever I do. Should all stay right where it's at. And those are actually, cut them off of my old cross member. It was on the car when I wrecked it, see it? We cut them off with the torch. Reused them. And I'm putting these frame connectors on the 74. Not bad. Not bad at all. A pretty good lick for today. I still gotta drill the hole to lock them and make them ladder bars. I mean, right now it's a traction bar, control arm type deal to keep her wheel hopping. But when I put a bolt in it, like I was planning to do, it'll turn into a ladder bar. And it should wheelie because they're short and stout and strong. So, that's the plan. I will not have the car at Hot Rod Revival 5, but it ain't from lack of trying. It's because there's just so much little stuff that still has to be done, and I'm doing my best, and I want to go test and tune before I go race. So, till I test and tune, there'd be no race. So I got to do all the body work, paint it, and do so much crap, but that is a major deal. I really want to do that, and I got the friggin' car set in square again as far as suspension, relocating that hole and dropping the leaf spring down, and so it's closer than it's ever been, but it's not close enough to go race it just yet. I got to get new shackles. I got a whole, where's my list? Woke up first thing this morning and my brain was running crazy, so I wrote down everything that I had to do again, and I've lost it. So first thing in the morning, that's what I do when I wake up. I'm like, lack of sleep equals more stuff on the list. I can actually mark off the ladder bars, build side braces, mark that off. I still gotta bleed the brakes, still gotta redo the steering rod. Hood pins, finish interior, fix tack. So I can strike off one thing. That's the way it works. Stuff, building everything out of nothing takes a long time. But see how I put them in line with them frame rails? Oh, it's gonna work good. So, all right, that's a wrap for today. Let's go. Ready?
Yep.
Cool, baby. I'm gonna throw some paint on it. You want to paint it? Yeah, you can paint it. All right, so Carl, got in there and paint everything for me, and it looks a whole lot better with some paint on it. I still got to get like 2 or 3 more cans of Rust-Oleum and just coat all under the car, coat everything. But everything looks a lot better with paint on it. Okay, now that's officially a wrap now. Now we're done for today. Alright, got new shackles, greasing up the bushings and stuff in the rear leaf springs. I gotta fix this. I gotta put some plate metal here and here and here, and just making everything much better. I went ahead and painted everything and tightened all my bolts up, and everything is good and set and ready, and just going over everything with a fine-tooth comb, checking everything out, making sure everything's right. So then throwing some paint on it all and just working my way back. Got them nice and greased so they move up and down good, and pushed all my wiring and stuff up. That's what's happening. Put nuts on my shocks. Just all the little stupid stuff that I would forget normally. I'm doing it all while it's still up on the lift. So I got them drop down and patch up the frame rails and stuff right in there. I think I'm gonna back half this car. I'm gonna leave it like this for a little while, but I'm gonna save up and get me a back half and cut all this out. Just run into my frame right there and just back half it back, and then it'll be 100% completely all new. It'll be a whole lot better, a whole lot stronger. It's just this unibody garbage is just garbage. Like I said, it's just junk. So I might do that. I don't know when, but probably pretty soon. Just costs a lot. It'd be worth it though, I think. I'd still run these springs, just locate them on the inside a little further. But I'm halfway debating about buying a quarter, cutting that one out and putting a new quarter on it. But too, they are expensive. But I just don't think I'll be able to get all that out. This side's not so bad. It could use 2 quarters for sure, but one will probably do. But yeah, so just plugging along. Got them plates, got new plate welded in and new shackles on. Everything's good and greased and should be working pretty good. So, a little bit more painting, should be all right. All right, the brakes was acting a little funny, so that's what I've been doing. I'm working on the brakes, and I'm gonna get a rebuild kit for them 69 calipers. They just, I mean, they work, they just don't work as good as they should. They don't release like they ought to. And I've bled and bled and bled and bled, and still makes no difference. So come on, man. All right. And 2, I needed pins like that don't have a stop to them. There's just one solid pin all the way out, so that what's happened is it was adjusting for the brake pads, and it was getting hung right in between there. Yeah, it wasn't releasing, so not smooth. Well, even there, it's still tight. I don't know. I'm gonna have to mess with them. Do some work. I might see if I can save some money and order a complete kit that comes with rotors, calipers, brackets, everything. Because one of them kits is like $300. It's a lot of money for brakes and stuff, but I mean, this just ain't doing what I want it to do. And I'm afraid that if I'm going down the track and one side tries to drag a little bit, then it'll pull one way. But I don't know. I'll see what I can do. We'll buy some different calipers or something. I don't know. I want to use my 69 stuff, but I mean, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. I don't know though. It might work. I might be able to get it fixed. I just got to tinker with it. But that's what I've been doing, piddling and tinkering and checking little stuff. There it is. Now we'll fix to go load Dad's 57 so he can go race. I've also got new shackles put on and welded up in plates and fixed all that, and all the crack places that was back here, got all them fixed. Definitely gonna back half it, but for now this will work. Got lots of bracing. Lots and lots of bracing. And then the main frame rails welded in the, I mean everything's welded to the car. So it's kind of like a unibody with a full frame. But it should do a whole lot better this go around. I'm just not gonna take anything for granted. I'm not gonna let any little stupid thing that I would normally be like, hey, whatever, it'll be fine. I'm not gonna do that this go around. I wanna make sure everything's right, so. That's a wrap for today. We're gonna go load up Bad Penny and Dad's go down there and do a few wheelies, have some fun, and that's it. Have fun. So, we'll see you Saturday. Hot Rod Revival 5. I didn't make it, but we'll still be there.